We are back. It's Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, UTICA, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro host extraordinaires.
It's your boy, Darren T, Mr. Moneymaker, Mr. Bag Chaser, Mr. Never Miss. Who the fuck's sitting on the other side of that table, man?
Y'all know who it is. It's RayBuck. It's Michael Jordan. It is the evil genius. Mr. Parlay God, Mr. Pick 'em and win 'em.
Mr. Bag Getter, etc.
Man, you got to come out more roaring that. You got a week off, man. Like, come on, you got to turn up the energy. You feeling yourself, you know? Like, come on, let's run that back one time.
Say what you
Y'all know who it is. It's RayBuck. It's Michael Jordan. It is the greatest of all time, the greatest to ever do it, the greatest ever will. Give me my belt. Hand me my crown.
Yes, indeed, folks.
Good, nice, Ray.
Hopefully everybody had a wonderful holiday once again. But we are back to cover this weekend's pay-per-view taking place this Saturday in Las Vegas. It will be the last pay-per-view for what people, I'm going to say for the foreseeable future. I'm not going to say that this is the last pay-per-view ever. I just can't see.
For a banner year, I would say it's the last pay-per-view.
For a calendar year, yes. But in terms of when UFC changes over to Paramount, technically, this should be the last pay-per-view that ever happens in the history, but
sure.
I think it's just for whatever the length of this partnership is with Paramount.
Absolutely.
And then we'll see if they end up returning back to the pay-per-view model. But once again, last pay-per-view ever. Also, last pay-per-view of 2025. I hope so.
Yeah.
Shit, I hope they stay with the subscription model and it stays like this forever.
It's worth dub taping over your mom's freaking sex tapes and shit.
Yeah,
boys and girls.
It's definitely better than having your phone screen mirrored to the TV and you're trying to click through the porno links to get back to the fucking Stream East fucking link that you're fucking streaming from. So
yeah.
Because I'm not paying an additional $80 on top of that $13 that ESPN's been getting from me for the past since Henry Cejudo, TJ Dillashaw. I've been paying ESPN money to watch the UFC.
They've been getting you.
Oh, they've been getting me for sure. Okay, wait, I don't think I should say that, but last pay-per-view that ever, made me feel like I should, put my money up, was like this. It was the first Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor fight. And, not the first one, but the first rematch. And literally, I couldn't stream the event the entire time. As soon as the pay-per-view came on, I couldn't stream the event. And I was like, never again. But, enough of that. Real quick. Oh, shit, my guy changed his name. This dude, man, hey, shouts out to Cesar Marin, the legend. If you can see it in the chat, he's right here. He's with us. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. Me and him are going to get on the live together, and we're going to talk about these prop parlays, y'all, because my guy got me paid last event. So it was a nice Thanksgiving, to say the least. And then we also got Queen Angel, return of Queen Angel.
Back. Honorary moderator.
Honorary moderator.
Watch your P's and Q's.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, we are here at the historic, the great Whiskey Bar Denver in downtown Denver, 2203 Larimer Street. Shouts out to the squad.
Yeah, shout out to freaking Whiskey Bar, bro.
Gina, Lyndon, I really appreciate y'all.
If you're not thirsty, at least come here for the hospitality. These people are nothing but nice. They greet you when you walk through the door. And I've had nothing but good vibes, like even outside of the channel, just coming in, hanging out, watching the game. Man, she just makes you feel like this is part of your home too. So
yes, indeed. Shouts out to our live guests. We have Fatima and R Squared in the building. Oh shit! There we go. That's what's up. So, we only have one more event after this, y'all, and so come on down to Whiskey Bar, get you a drink, come hang out with us, talk some shit about MMA. Same old, as I say every time. And we'll still be here during the downtime over those 5 to 6 weeks. and then we'll be back again, and we'll be back at it, y'all. So any further words before we get into this card?
No, you were long-winded as shit. So let's go ahead and keep running.
All right, well, I guess I'm already behind in trying to keep it short on the night.
I won't even cut you off like that, bro.
So without further ado, folks, to start things off with this event, it's going to be a 14-fight card. So starting things off in the prelims, we have a featherweight matchup. We have Muhammad Naimov going up against Myron Santos. We got Naimov coming in. They are 5-1 in the UFC, 13-3 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We have Santos coming in 3-0 in the UFC, 16-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Muhammad Naimov in this one by either decision or sub. They're going to be the older of the 2 by 6 years, taller and less rangy, but well-rounded in their skill set. Definitely should look to close the distance, mix it up, lean and wear on Santos as the fight goes, and avoid any long-standing exchanges, especially at distance. Santos is going to be the younger and shorter of the 2 with a longer reach. Striker primarily with 3-round cardio. Definitely should look to keep their fight standing in that distance, though. Keep Naimov on their back foot and just avoid getting tangled up with them in any sort of fashion that could constitute grappling. But I'm going with Naimov. Who we got, y'all?
Yeah, I went with Myron Santos. I feel like, this knockout artist is going to go in there trying to play this game with these wrestlers, you know what I mean? And I feel like he has a better chance of getting this fight to the ground. If he goes to the ground on his back, he probably has a least chance of winning, but I feel like, he's got the power and the counter skill and ability to be able to put this Naimov on his back. What do you think, Ray?
Santos. We're going with Santos. He's 6 years younger. He is undefeated in the UFC.
Thank you.
All we really need to do is
8 KOs, 8
have
decisions.
Santos stay off of his back. If he can stay off his back, this is his fight to win. I think his wrestling defense is solid enough to stay off his back. But if he does get onto his back, that's going to be a problem. Other than that, we're talking about a guy that's younger, that's undefeated in the UFC, and is on the come up. So that being said, I got to go with Santos.
Okay. Sounds good. I am the odd man out on that one, I believe. That's all right, though, because both y'all motherfuckers going to be wrong.
Hell no.
This has happened before. I've seen this story play out before, so... Okay, guys, you got it. You got it right now, but when we return, we all know who's going to be talking. I'm highlighted in green, y'all. Don't forget. I haven't watched the tracker today, but I'm pretty sure I'm still highlighted in green.
Back.
So
I believe you are back.
Both of y'all need to respect motherfucking, greatness when it's in your presence. Just remember that. But moving on to the next matchup in the middleweight division.
You fucking believe this shit, Ray?
We got...
Who is this fucking guy?
We got Mansur Abdul Malik going up against Antonio Tricali. We got Abdul Malik coming in 2-0 with 1 draw, and this just recently happened. They actually had a split decision go in their favor against Cody Brundage, and then due to Georgia State Athletic Commission rules, they ended up overturning that and making it a draw for some reason, because I think the fight didn't end. It ended up being a no contest. So regardless, just wanted to put that out there.
Actually, what happened was it was overturned for Malik, so he's got 5 fights to the good.
No, it wasn't. It was overturned to a draw.
No, it's a result of an overturn, brother.
Look at it again.
I'm looking at it right now. Look, it says it right here.
It says what? Draw?
It says result overturned for Cody Brundage.
I do not believe.
Result overturned. And then...
Right.
Look at overturned to draw.
Ends and draw.
No rounds should be scored. No incomplete rounds should be scored per Georgia rules.
Ray still puts his money in jars and fucking buries it out back.
So the original result was
He's
a
not
fucking
updated. You
win.
don't believe in technology.
I don't believe in your fucking whack-ass technology. At the end of the day, Malik was scored for the win. Apparently, it's been changed to a draw. I don't agree with it.
That's already been covered. I believe I already covered that. But anyways, y'all, they're 8-0 with that draw now overall in their record, and 4-0 with that one draw in their last 5 bouts. We got Chikali coming in. They are 0-2 in the UFC, 12-5 with 1 no contest overall, and 2-2 with that 1 no contest in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Abdul Malik in this one by KO. They're gonna be the younger and smaller of the two, and a power striker. Just needs to close distance, land heavy. Don't gas themselves out once that opening does finish up, and just keep it measured, but definitely still land effectively. Whereas Chikali, he just needs to stick and move and just avoid getting caught. That's literally all this is his jaw is going to play cat and mouse with fucking Abdul Malik's fists. So I'm going with Abdul Malik.
I believe in your pick. I took Malik as well. Chikali is a bit chinny, being KO'd 3 times. Though he does have more routes to victory, he has 4 wins as decisions, which means he puts high output. But I feel like Malik, he's clearly got KOs, and it's obvious what he's going in there to do. With this guy being chinny, I feel like this is a good fight for Malik as far as style, right? Stylistically, it's a terrible fight for Chikali. But what do you think, Ray?
Going with Abdul Malik. He's undefeated in the UFC. He's 7 years younger. We're talking about a 97% tapology going for him. We're talking about 93.7% that's going to be a KO. Also, he's a minus 1,200 dog, or minus 1,200 favorite.
Damn, that's a big fucking...
Crazy. Easy. What are we talking about?
How are they setting up these fights where they got such big underdogs?
Crazy lock. What are we doing?
It's a launch pad fight. It's definitely a launch pad fight. It's one of those fights where Chikali is basically doing a favor, and best thing he could do for himself is if he either has to shock the world and get the upset victory, or he has to die in very spectacular fashion, and that could possibly get him another fight. But other than that, anything short of a spectacular finish on Abdul Malik's end or an upset on Chikali's end will, especially if this goes to the decision and it's not just like a drag him out type of joint.
Right.
Oh man, Chikali's in trouble. That's
he
all I
has
think.
finished some people TKO. This is probably going to be one of those big underdogs to fucking put money on. If you want to lose some money, but there is going to be money to win if he does pull it off. Because lately we've seen fighters that aren't supposed to win come out and fucking win. So I wouldn't totally turn my back on this.
Well, the legend Cesar Beren says that Chikali is a punching bag with legs. I'm going to go with that guy.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. He's a legend for a reason, y'all.
Absolutely.
You're going to find out shortly. Tune in tomorrow. Moving on to the third matchup on the card, which I'm going to say right now, this is a super stacked card considering the bouts that we got coming up next and where they're placed on this. It's just going to get deeper and deeper from here. So we got a light heavyweight matchup between Ibo Aslan going up against Iwo Baranuski. We got Aslan coming in 2-2 in the UFC, 14-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Baranuski coming in, making their UFC debut, perfect 6-0 overall.
New booty Baranuski.
We got Ibu versus Iwu. I'm going with Iwu in this one by either KO or sub. What's up?
Don't act like you almost didn't just say KO, okay?
I don't even know where y'all are going with that. I'm going to just keep rolling. Baranuski is younger and smaller of the two. Somewhat well-rounded in their skill set. They should look to mix it up. I don't know what's going. Y'all got me thrown off, but lean into where they find the advantage, which in my opinion will probably be on the ground. As long as they can shake the UFC jitters and the potential of gassing early, since they don't go to decision, and the potential to just get cracked in a firefight overall, I truly believe that this is basically what is that called, the unstoppable force against the immovable object. Basically, these guys are going out and they're either gonna crack one another, or Baranowski might take the route of least resistance and take Aslan down and make this quick work, but we'll have to see.
With 14 KOs, could you blame Baranowski from going to go to the ground and not stand up? Ivo Aslan's coming in with the undefeated record of 14-0, and they're all TKOs. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's got 2 losses for submission. I apologize, and 1 for decision. So he's lost 3 times. For some reason, I'm not sure which fight it was. I wasn't impressed at all. Maybe it was against Billy Elikana.
Oh, definitely not. That's it. But I called that one.
Yeah.
You got anything to say?
Nobody asked that, Cam.
You got something on your mind, bud.
I'm going to go with Baranowski. Like, I'm not even sure what the fuck we're talking about. He is undefeated in the UFC. What the fuck are we talking about?
We're just talking about Ivo Aslan.
Who gives a fuck about that guy?
He's live to knock him out. Basically, if these guys decide to just throw haymakers, that is the best route to victory for Aslan. But
Absolutely.
at any point that Baranowski decides to take it to the ground, that's when it could start getting dark for Aslan, unless Baranowski's already getting the best of him on the feet. I'm going with Baranowski. Bro, going with Baranowski.
Baranowski.
New booty Baranowski. His new debut.
Sounds good, y'all. Now, like I said, this card's stacked because with the 4th matchup on the prelims, we have a lightweight bout between Edson Barbosa going up against the return of Jalen Turner, which is hilarious because homeboy basically took 4 months off. He said he was retiring after his last fight, and then he took 4 months off, told the UFC, I'm ready to come back, got a fight, and then took 4 months to train for it, and now it's him and Edson Barbosa. So this was a tricky one to call because I don't quite know where Jalen Turner's head's at.
He's already got some quit in him.
Edson Barbosa is the super vet of this division at 18-13 in the UFC alone, 24-13 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Jalen Turner coming in 7-6 in the UFC, 14-9 overall, and 1-4 in their last 5 bouts, which is. I got to watch some interviews with Jalen Turner and see, what it was that brought him to the decision to retire. Ultimately, why he came back, and I feel like through that I was able to make a decision, and I am going with Turner by decision or KO.
Well, look at the guys he's gotten his ass kicked by: Ignacio Bahamas, Ronaldo Moicano, Dan Hooker, Matus Gamrot. I mean, those aren't easy fights, and you go through enough failure, I feel like you start losing your confidence in yourself. I mean, he beat King Green, but you know what I mean? That's not saying a whole lot other than...
And that's the thing is a lot of these fights, if you break it down, which we won't go into, there's a lot of funny circumstances almost around all of those last 5 fights. But yeah, ultimately I'm going with Jalen Turner. They just need to keep it at distance, get the W. Edson Barbosa, more conditioned, fought more recently. He needs to just come out and out-dog Turner, which has been the route to victory for a lot of those 4 defeats that he's took from his opponents. Yeah. But outside of that, I'm going to be going with Jalen Turner. Who we got, y'all?
I'm going with Jalen Turner as well. I just feel like I don't know. I didn't know that he's coming off of a quit sesh, as I guess I would call it. I'm still taking him just because he's the younger guy. He's probably got the better striking. I do worry about somebody. Like if he was going against a dominant wrestler, I'd be going for anybody else but him. If you have any quit in you against these dominant wrestlers, they're gonna make you quit early in that round. They smother you and try to just make it hard for you to breathe. But yeah, I'll take Jalen Turner even though I normally wouldn't. Who you got, Ray?
Jalen Turner's gonna turn into Ike Turner, and Edson Barbosa is going to be Tina Turner.
Hey, we do not promote domestic violence on this channel. He respectfully
Yeah.
is just.
The views expressed by RayBucks do not necessarily reflect that of Bros Talk MMA, Guaranteed, or UTICA. Back to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Just gotta say, he's 9 years younger. He's taller by 4 inches. And Tapology has him by 69.6%.
Yeah. Edison Barboza's going to be on that midnight train to Georgia.
That's right.
Right?
And
With 2 black eyes. Not 1, 2.
And he's going to have 2 because he told him twice. That being said, Jalen Turner for the win.
Couldn't have said it better myself, bro.
That was a wild breakdown. Anyway, moving on to a middleweight matchup at number 5 on this card. We got Marvin Vettori going up against Bruno Ferreira. This is going to be a banger in my opinion. Or it could be boring. I ain't gonna lie. Marvin Vettori, you know, we'll have to see how this goes, but he's gonna be 9-7 in the UFC with 1 draw. 19-8 with that 1 draw overall, and 1-4 in his last 5 bouts. We got Bruno Ferreira coming in. They are 5-2 in the UFC, 14-2 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to ultimately be going with Marvin Vettori in this one by decision.
What?
Yes, I am. You know,
Why?
I went back and forth because really when it comes to Bruno Ferreira, he is a power striker primarily. He does have sneaky grappling, but he's not looking to exchange in grappling.
Sure.
So this is going to primarily take place on the feet. Vettori usually likes to, you know, just like he likes to lean on you.
He plays the long game. He doesn't hit you very hard. He'll smother you. He'll take you to the ground, play a little bit of ground to pound. Nothing close to knocking you out. I feel like Bruno Ferreira is a little bit more explosive. Marvin Vettori at one point in his career was super dangerous. But at this point, he's got a fucking head like a fire hydrant, which means he can take a lot of punishment, but I don't think he's going to put in a lot of output. High output's going to go to Ferreira.
I don't think Ferreira can finish him. Therefore, they're going to probably go to full 3 rounds, and Ferreira has no decisions in either fashion, whether win or loss, in his favor. So I got to believe that Marvin Vettori could potentially outdog him. The only concern on my end with this fight is in terms of Marvin Vettori is his mental state. You know, he's still fresh, you know, that his he had a brother pass and stuff like that. And it definitely showed in his last fight that he's not quite, you know, all the way in, it feels like, which totally understandable. But, you know, so I want to say that he's really only loses to elite competition. And he's going to want to have a better showing than that last one. He's going to want to honor his brother. There's a lot of things I feel like that he has going on that he's looking to bounce back against Ferreira.
His mental state's broken before he walks in that fucking octagon.
Yeah, so I'm going with Vettori. Sounds like you're going with Ferreira.
Ferreira over here.
Who you got, bro?
Going with Ferreira. What are we talking about? You going with Vettori?
Yeah, I am.
Trash pick. Fucking, we're talking about a decision machine. An absolute decision machine. Like, Ferreira, the Hulk, has fucking KO power. He's 1-4 in his last fucking 5 bouts. Vettori is. What are we talking about?
Hey.
What are we doing?
He's only losing to the top of the division.
Roman deletes. Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen, I'll give you that. But Roman deletes.
Yeah, Delite's up there. He just got dog walked by Anthony Hernandez.
Right.
But that doesn't mean he isn't up there. He's still ranked.
I mean,
you know?
Vittori's been finished by a few people. Jared Cannonier. And I feel like, you know,
Title contender.
I feel like Ferreira has a better, higher output than Jared Cannonier. Would you agree?
Absolutely. What are we talking about? We're talking about volume over being dog walked.
Crooked teeth and a fucking Not so handsome smile.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Next fight.
if this makes it past the second half of the second round, Fajeda's not gonna look as good as y'all think so. And Vettori has not been knocked out much in his career ever. He's never been knocked out. He always just grinds through the entire fight, and he just keeps coming and pressuring. So I'm just saying, like, Fajeda, like, he's gonna have his gas tank tested in this
We're
one.
talking about a hope and a dream, a prayer. You're hoping that fucking Victoria is gonna fucking, you know what I mean, get blessed by the Vatican and somehow fucking make it happen.
Right.
It's not today.
We'll see come next week if we end up even having any sort of type of recap on this, you know. Anyways, moving on to the sixth fight of the night, which I'm telling you, nothing but fire from here on out.
Absolutely.
We got a lightweight matchup. We got Fares Ziam going up against Nazim Sadikov. We got Ziam coming in 7-2 in the UFC, 17-4 overall, and are currently riding a 5-fight win streak. We got Sadikov coming in. They are 4-0 with one draw in the UFC, 11-1 with that one draw overall, and are 4-0 with that one draw in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Ziam in this one by decision or KO, and I'm a huge fan of Sadikov, but in this one, I just have to go with what I see, and what it is that not only is Ziam gonna be the younger and bigger of the two, very well-rounded and just evolving fight by fight. Definitely are gonna want to look to mix it up and just see where they find the advantage and lean into that. As long as they avoid letting Sadikov make it a messy firefight type of fight where they're just standing primarily and, you know, trading blows, he should be able to just, you know, get this done either by decision or open up a finish at some point late in the third. Sadikov's going to be the older of the two by 3 years, smaller, somewhat well-rounded, but definitely leans to the striking. He's going to want to look to close the distance, put Ziam on their back foot, and just like against the cage to pour on volume as the fight goes. They could finish Ziam. I just don't know how they get into Ziam, like past their defense and their offense to actually land those blows without taking something dangerous on their own end that actually ends up rocking them and, you know, putting them on skates. So I have to go with Ziam in this one. But Sadikov definitely is live. Who we got, y'all?
I got Nazim Sadikov. You want to see what a man does to a boy? Watch this fight.
Hold up, bro. Wait. Nah, bro. No.
Hey,
Nope.
hey.
I don't like that.
What
Nope.
happened?
The
happened?
views by guaranteed or not expressed or believed
Oh, that's
about.
crossing the line, Ray.
Hey, bro.
At least this
You
man
want to see
beating
what
up
a
some
boy does
man.
to a man, bro? This is not a Jeffrey Epstein fucking
what
documentary,
what
my
a man
guy.
does
Like,
to a boy.
I don't.
Get it right, yeah.
I don't want to be part of this.
What prison have you been?
Hey, bro. Go ahead.
I got Nazim Sadikov. I just feel like he has the better chance, more routes to victory. He's got submissions on the ground. He's got some knockouts. Do take note, neither one of these guys have been knocked out in a fight. So I think we're going to see history come fucking Saturday night. One of these boys are going out, and I'm taking Sadikov.
I'm going with Sadikov as well. He's an undefeated fighter in the UFC. And his opponent is a decision machine. He has won most of his fights by decision, or not most of his fights, but 41% of his fights by decision, whereas Sadikov has a far lower number in that. That being said, I've got to go with the guy that's fucking going to finish the fight. The undefeated fighter that's going to finish the fight. So Sadikov is my guy. You know what I mean? Take that one to the bank.
All right. Well, once again, both of you motherfuckers gonna have a lot of crow to eat come fucking next Saturday,
Yeah,
but we'll see.
see.
Moving on to a women's matchup. This one's interesting right here. It's a flyweight matchup between Macy Barber going up against Karine Silva. We got Barber coming in 9-2 in the UFC, 14-2 overall. And let me see here, actually. I don't believe this is quite correct.
What are you
Let's
saying?
see here with Barber. I just want to make sure that I got this correct. Oh, I guess they are on a 5-fight win streak. Or are they? Yeah, I guess so. That's interesting given, their lack of activity. But anyways, we got Karine Silva. They are coming in. No, she's on. Okay, so Barber's on a 6-fight win streak. Just heads up, everybody. Just want to point that out. We got Karine Silva coming in. They are 5-1 in the UFC, 19-5 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5. I'm gonna be going with Karine Silva in this one. At first, I wanted to go with Macy Barber, but then a lot of factors that really don't have to do with skill and fight style or anything like that were involved. It's mostly just a matter of I'm wondering if this fight's even going to happen. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Macy Barber has had a lot of health problems that have, kept her out of the cage.
Yeah.
I believe that it stems from weight cutting. So I think that, her last outing, she was supposed to fight Aaron Blanchfield.
Sure.
And literally right before the walk, like they were doing the commercial break right before they were going to take their walks to the cage. And then Macy Barber said, I can't. And she like passed out. So she wasn't medically cleared to
She's just
fight.
walking around passing out places.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. And like that was the main event of the card. So it literally
Right,
just
I remember that.
super underwhelming fucking into the event, which was pretty good up to that point.
Should a Diddy party like prior to like walking out? Like what?
Ray wants to know
Yo,
what's the location.
yo.
Hey, Ray wants the
The-
location. He's like, where's she passing out at? What?
The the words expressed by both these gentlemen do not directly reflect those of Bros Talk MMA nor myself, Utica. But anyways, yeah. So like I believe like. I don't know if she's fighting at the right weight or even if weight cutting is even just healthy for her in general as a person.
I don't think she was ready for the fight, to be honest with you. I don't think mentally for that walkout I saw, she didn't look very certain of herself. It almost looked like she was already known
She didn't even make it.
No,
She
no,
didn't.
not to the walkout to the when they were doing the embedded.
Oh, okay. I
It was
got
like,
you.
It was like a series or whatever. She just didn't look like she was there.
You're talking about for this fight week.
Huh?
You're talking about for this fight week? She didn't look.
No, at the other one that she canceled out with Blanchfield.
Okay, I got you.
It was like a it was like a segment on YouTube I was watching, and she didn't look like it almost looked like she was like mentally out of it already.
Yeah.
And like I still thought she was gonna fight. I think going up against Aaron Blanchfield, if you're not feeling 100% good with what you're doing, you know what I mean, like strong, you know what I mean, who wouldn't back out of that fight? Because you know you're gonna lose. There's a good chance you're gonna lose even if you're feeling 100%.
Well,
Not to feel the 100% for her. I felt it would have been the smart move would have been to back out of there, get another fight going, and get some more experience. Feel better about what you're doing. I don't know. I don't know. Blanchfield's just a big fucking force to deal with in that division right now.
watching their training video, they both look the same, which is crazy because like I didn't want to go with Karine Silva. If we're talking about skill for skill, I think Macy Barber is the better fighter. But given just her track record right now, I can't trust her. So I got to go with Karine Silva. She's more conditioned. She's fought more recently. And even though she doesn't have a high output, I just think that I think Macy Barber's going to show up to the fight compromised, not 100%, not, at her best. And she's going to just diminish as the fight goes, and Karine Silva's just going to be able to take control. So I'm going with Silva.
I took Macy Barber. I'm hoping she follows through with this fight, and my co-host is wrong about her canceling last minute. I mean, she very well can be. I mean, he doesn't say things just to say it. I hope not. I'm taking Macy Barber just the type of dog she is inside there. There's no quit inside of her. And I just don't see Karine Silva having even the mentality to beat somebody like Macy Barber. You know what I mean?
I don't think she won her last fight, but
Right.
I literally think it's not about skill set. It's literally just Macy Barber health-wise.
What you got, Raymond?
Darren, I would expect you to pick a fucking pretty white girl to fucking win this fucking fight. Karine Silva is not like on the top of you know what I mean, somebody that I like, you know what I mean,
She's not-
prettiness, right?
yeah,
but
no, absolutely not.
That being said,
That's not what wins fights, though. You know.
it's not what wins fights, but I feel like you pick sometimes based on that. Remember our last fucking little
That was Tracy
chick?
Cortez.
Yeah, and then what? What happened to her?
that
She
was
got fucking
different.
starched.
You got smoked.
My baby wasn't ready.
But that being said, I'm going with Karini Silva. Cause why? Why am I doing that? Cause she's just a better fighter. Like I literally watch her
Absolutely
Instagram and she's sitting there and her
That's
punches
complete
are fucking
poppycock.
very fucking like direct, very solid. Her technique is not perfect, but far better than Macy Barber's. Macy Barber, the last little shit that I saw on her social media is like half-ass hitting the fucking pads.
That's when she wasn't feeling
what-
good.
Bruh, yeah.
She wasn't
It's
feeling good.
it's so bad, bro.
She
It's
needs
really
some-
really bad.
She needs some tender love and care. Macy.
The thoughts and expressed events by Darren Teed are not the thoughts and expressed events by anyone else other than him. But that being said,
I just think she's
I'm
gonna
going with
take care
Karini
of
Silva.
herself.
What the fuck are we talking about? She is a monster. She is dialed in. She is ready to whip an ass.
My only concern is when I've seen her here lately in her past couple outings, if she's not able to get dominantly in control of people grappling wise, she starts to gas. The striking becomes a little bit labored, and I don't think it's even that on point to begin with. So, like I said, I thought she lost to Deani Barbosa her last time out,
Absolutely.
but I still, she did enough to win on the judges' scorecards. I think in this one she would lose, but because literally, I'm gonna be honest, the footage you talked about with Barber, I seen Karini Silva and it looked like a mirror image, looked like the same fighter training. But I just feel like given Barber's health history, I got to go with Silva just based off of that. I think even if Barber makes it to the cage, she's not going to be a complete version of herself.
I'm just gonna say what needs to be said, okay? Macy Barber would kick your ass, Ray. Hands down, okay? I don't want to hear it. Feeling good or bad or sad or whatever it is.
Yo, y'all, come on, y'all.
Nope.
Come on.
No. We're gonna talk
Come
about
on,
this.
y'all. But hey, let's
We're talking about 120.
Almost did it.
We're talking about a 125-pound
Almost
woman.
did it.
We're live on YouTube, bro.
You gonna whip my ass, huh?
Hey,
No, wait. We're gonna talk about this.
come on.
I'm
man.
saying that she has good stamina. Is all I'm saying.
Come on, y'all.
Excellent stamina.
Yo,
I have great stamina.
come on, y'all.
We'll go to the next fight, okay? We'll finish this off camera.
Come on, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're doing so well, y'all. We're doing so well. Moving on to the 8th matchup on this card,
We don't
which
support
once again,
domestic violence, just so you
this
know.
being the 8th matchup on the prelims is crazy to me. But we got Terrence McKinney going up against Chris Duncan. We got McKinney coming in. They are 7-4 in the UFC, 17-7 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Duncan coming in. They are 5-1 in the UFC, 14-2 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna go with Chris Duncan in this one by either decision or KO. They're gonna be the slightly older and less rangy of the two fighters, but definitely well-rounded. And as long as they can weather the early storm coming from Terrence McKinney and take this into like the second half of the second round, they'll easily be able to just out-dog him from there if they don't clip him already, because I feel like Terrence McKinney he only has one speed. He just starts fast. He tries to get you the fuck out of there, and with that, he definitely puts himself in a lot of danger. So as exciting as he is to actually finish fights is as exciting as it is to watch him get, fucking slumped. So I think Chris Duncan is just going to be the smarter, more durable fighter, and he's just going to be able to weather that early chaos and then just start taking the McKinney to deep water. So I'm going with Duncan. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking McKinney. I feel like he's had his past fights have been a lot harder fights. One guy that we have on here has beat him, Nazim Sadikov. Yeah, has finished him with the rear naked choke. I think McKinney's a good fighter, though. Chris Duncan, I feel like he's coming up on this platform on the rise. This is probably the best fighter he's fought so far. I'd say it's going to be a test for him. But, I mean, Terrence McKinney has been chinny. But I just feel like his high output is going to be I mean, for Chris Duncan, I just don't feel like he's going to be able to weather the storm of it. High output, early round knockout for one of these two. Who you got, Ray?
Motherfucking right. Terrence McKinney, like, never gone to decision. Never gone to decision.
Ever.
But he needs to get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
he needs to get him the fuck out of there.
I watched him not go to decision. I watched it. And let me tell you, he hasn't been on the fucking favorable side here as of late.
Good.
So y'all know.
Yeah.
You've already done your breakdown. We don't give a shit about that. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, Terrence McKinney is going to die on the show. He's going to fucking make it happen. As long as he gets it done in the first 2 rounds, we're not worried. Now, once it gets to that 3rd round, that may be a fucking problem because he will still throw for the fucking, like, throw crazy, you know what I mean, and, like, get caught. I don't think he's going to get caught by Chris Duncan. Chris Duncan is not built like that to take Terrence McKinney down. I've got to go with Terrence McKinney for the win. Again, we're talking about...
Duncan's been finished TKO before.
Absolutely. But we're also talking about great fights. Like, I really don't see a bad fight in this entire card yet. So, that being said, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Before we move on, though, I just want to make sure to tell y'all to make sure you smash the like button for this live stream going on right now. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you want to support the channel to check out our Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Shouts out to everybody tuned in. Shouts out to all of our subscribers. And a quick word from RayBuck.
The quick word from RayBuck is to, like, literally actually fucking like this shit because, like, it does so much to push the algorithm. So, like, real quick, like, we're gonna take a little moment of silence, about like 5-second moment of silence for you guys to fucking hit the like button. Like, easy shit.
Hit it, baby.
Calm down, Diddy. Jesus.
All I did was ask.
Fucking Darren Diddy, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? See, we didn't even have the silence, bro. We didn't even have the silence. It's all good, though. Click that.
Take that.
Nah, bro, no good. No bueno. Not even sure I'm happy about those likes.
Hit the like button, please.
Yeah, much love, y'all. Much love. Moving on to the 9th matchup on this card, we have a lightweight bout between Grant Dawson going up against Manuel Torres. We got Dawson coming in. They are 11-1 with 1 draw in the UFC, 23-2 with that 1 draw overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Torres coming in. They are 4-1 in the UFC, 16-3 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Manuel Torres in this one by KO. They're going to be the slightly younger and longer of the two, somewhat well-rounded in their skill set, but definitely like to just be a dangerous striker. Should look to close the distance and just keep Dawson on the back foot, trap him against the cage, land heavy, and just avoid the grappling. Dawson, slightly older by a year, grappling specialist primarily, not really nice with the hands, need to avoid getting cracked. And, you know, if they are able to secure takedowns, just don't underestimate Torres' skill down there because he can get busy on the ground. But I do believe that that's probably their best path to victory in terms of Dawson. But I don't think that they'll be able to get past the punishment to get those takedowns. And with that being said, I got to go with Torres in this one. Who we got, y'all?
Man, I'm taking Dawson. This man's got 13 subs on the ground. You telling me he ain't getting busy on the ground? He's taking Torres to Dawson's Creek to sleep. How you like that?
I don't like any of that.
What? He's gonna finish him on the ground. No Diddy.
Yo, see, yo, like I don't.
Bruh, come on, man.
I just said what he said.
Don't
13 subs.
Last time Diddy was mentioned this much, the actual
He
profile
came up in the-
manifested
yeah.
itself. So let's
Yeah.
keep it down, yo.
Hey, his last words of wisdom was finger that button.
Yo, no.
Remember that?
Yo,
That dude was
though.
hilarious.
Yo.
You got your pick, my dog?
You did. He picked. He made his pick. You
I
made
took
your
Dawson.
Good. All right, I'm gonna go with Torres, man. Torres has crazy hands. Crazy hands is gonna win, and yeah. Keep it moving.
Pick. All right. Right on, y'all. Right on. That was the featured bout of the prelims. Moving on to the the beginning of the main card, which will start the last pay-per-view. This is the beginning of the last pay-per-view that should ever take place, or at least for the time being of this paramount relationship, y'all. So to start things off in the last pay-per-view ever for the UFC,
Hopefully, man.
we got a light heavyweight matchup between Jan Blachowicz going up against Bogdan Guskov. We got Blachowicz coming in. They are 12-8 with one draw in the UFC, 29-11 with that one draw overall, and are 1-3 with that one draw in their last 5 bouts. We got Bogdan Guskov coming in. They are 4-1 in the UFC, 18-3 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I went back and forth on this one for a little bit, but ultimately I ended up going for the legendary Polish Power.
Jan Blachowicz.
My pick is with Jan Blachowicz to win this one by decision. They're going to be the older of the two by 9 years, slightly shorter but longer in reach, well-rounded in their skill set, and should definitely look to close the distance in this one. Try and lean on and wear on Guskov's gas tank, draw him out to the cards, and just, point fight to victory and just avoid the firefights and the early storm that could come with Guskov. Guskov's going to be younger, slightly taller of the two, less rangy, but a striker primarily in their skill set, which is why I definitely think that Blachowicz should utilize the clinch, even possibly get takedowns once he gets Guskov up against the fence, and just, neutralize that offense and just pour on, volume. He doesn't have to finish Guskov. He just needs to touch him and just, get those points. So if Guskov, if he can move around the cage, keep it at distance, and pour on his own amount of volume and possibly open up a finish or at least out-dog Jan to the cards, I could see him winning that way. But, ultimately, I'm going with Blachowicz in this one by decision.
Absolutely,
Who we got, y'all?
Ray, or Cam, I'm sorry.
We all look the same. It's all good.
You're not Asian, Ray. I got Jan Blachowicz. I just feel like the game that Guskov has to pay to get in there, to run in there and put his face at a vulnerability, Jan Blachowicz is fucking a power striker. He's power striker, good elite striker, good counter striker, excellent fucking stand-up kickboxing. And I feel like Guskov's kind of like a brawler. He'll go in there and put his chin at risk just to get you out of there, but Jan's not the guy to do that with. Who you got, Ray?
We're talking about an old motherfucker versus a young dude. We're talking about 9 years. 9 years.
The legend Cesar Marin in the chat says this is senior citizen abuse in the main card.
Absolutely. What are we doing? I mean, Jan Blachowicz is what, I believe 42, 41?
He's 42, I think.
42, you know what I mean? And like, wait, let's not hate on our 40-year-olds out here, but in the UFC game, in the UFC game, it's a little rough, bro. You know what I mean? So, and we've got to talk about Guskov, man. I haven't really been a big fan of Guskov, but he has ended 4 of his last 5 fights. Ended them. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be a submission, whether it be a KO victory. Now, in that other 5th fight that we're talking about, he got ended as well.
We're not talking about anybody elite, though. Nikita Krylov, Billy Elikana, Ryan Spann, Zach
Ozdemir fight,
Quaga.
may have been. I think Ozdemir was his debut or like his first fight off of his debut, and that was a heavy step up in competition. It may even been short notice. So,
Sure.
Guskov is live, man, and he should do his job. I just think Blachowicz is a little more seasoned and has just faced way higher level competition than Guskov has.
Absolutely yes, but he's 42 years old. We're talking about like, hi Chris. Like he's not gonna keep fucking making it happen, bro. Like
Who the fuck talks like that?
Yeah, the Family Guy dude, that dude's fucking 80 years old. Yeah, you trying to put 40 on the 40.
You guys want to come to the basement and try some candy?
oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I believe Guskov can get this one done. Younger man, by 9 years, like that's a damn near a decade. What are we talking
I
about?
don't know. We've seen a couple of older dudes put belt to ass to some younger
Of course,
dudes
you know what I mean.
coming in.
I love my guy. What's my guy? Like he's it's not Josh Emmett. It's fucking
The one that beauty.
Jim Miller.
goddamn Jim Miller. You know what I mean? He has been holding it down for old guys for fucking years at this point. And that being said, I know that there's old guys who can make it happen.
Yeah, he's the
but
Andre Arlovsky of the fucking.
absolutely
Austin just got that boxing KO.
Yeah.
sure. Go with Guskov.
Well, my guy Cesar Marin, the legend, he's in the chat. He says, old people getting rocked. LMAO. And I think he's saying that as a great segue into our next matchup that is definitely old versus young right here. We got a bantamweight fight. It's going to be Henry Cejudo going up against Peyton Talbot. We got Cejudo coming in. They are 10-5 in the UFC, 16-5 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 matchups. We got Talbot coming in, 4-1 in the UFC, 10-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5. I'm going to go with Talbot in this one by decision. They're going to be the younger and significantly bigger of the two. This face-off is going to look fucking crazy. Somewhat well-rounded in their skill set. Still has some things that they could round out, though, for sure. But leans to striking primarily, I would say. They should look to keep this fight standing and at distance. Move around the cage and piece up Cejudo to a decision and just avoid the grappling if possible. Cejudo is going to be the older and smaller of the two, significantly. Well-rounded, Olympic wrestling experience, championship experience. Definitely should look to close the distance and put Talbot on their back foot, trap him against the cage, try to open up a finish because I think that I don't really even know, if they're all the way in because they have made it clear that they're going to plan to retire after this fight. So
Right.
I feel like unless they're able to just show dominance early on with Talbot and kind of school him, the longer this fight goes on, it's just kind of going to show that it's that passing of the torch time, and then Talbot will eventually take over. These two have trained before, so they're familiar with one another. Cejudo's already seen the potential, has high praise for Talbot, but ultimately, I just don't think he's in it. I actually think skills for skill, he could get it done and actually, shock a lot of people on this one.
He's so much older though.
But I just don't think – I think he has a sour taste in his mouth. The UFC has a sour taste in their mouth. And I think it's just they're ready to part ways after this.
His time to shine has come to pass when they allowed him to have it. I'm going.
That early retirement fucked everything up. When he beat Dominic
Absolutely.
Cruz and became the 135-pound champ and then retired when I'm sure the UFC had plans to, put a rocket ship behind him, that shit ruined everything. And, I think he realizes that somewhat on the back end, but then also I think, he's cool and accepts his decisions. And, it's time anyway. So...
Yeah.
Salute to Henry Cejudo, the king of cringe, Triple C, all that good shit.
Shout out to Henry Cejudo. Awesome career. But I'm going with Frank Ocean's Love Bunny. I got Peyton Talbot for freaking.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't call it a KO. I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying he's a younger fighter, higher output. But I know what you be doing with Frank Ocean, bro. What you got, Ray?
Fucking God, I'm gonna go with Talbot. Talbot is Henry Cejudo's on a 3-fight slide. Talbot is 11 years younger than this man. He's got 6 inches of height on this dude, 2.5 inches of reach on this guy. Like, I don't like Talbot. I'm not a fan. I think he got fraud checked. You know what I mean? 2 fights ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his last fight, all right, but not great. That being said, like, I still think Talbot fucking clears fucking Henry Cejudo, because Henry Cejudo's on his way out. And then I didn't even know that the fact that he was going to set the gloves down in the fucking cage at some point.
Yeah, no.
And
he
like
said it's his last
anytime
one.
somebody says they're going to set the gloves down in the cage, they're going to lose. It's almost, I would say it's got to be like a 90% fucking like, and I'm making that up, but like every time I see somebody that says I want to set down the gloves in the cage, they lost. And they were going to
I've
lose.
seen somebody coming to even win it was Dustin Poirier, right?
Yeah. The only cat who's went out on a high note that I know of at this point, just in recent memory, is Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler.
Call him Lava?
Yeah. Lawler.
Robbie Lawler.
But
Lava.
so that being said, Peyton Talbot's got to win this one. I think he's going to show crazy strikes, crazy angles towards Cejudo. And Cejudo's just not fast enough for it. His reaction time is just not going to be able to catch and block those fucking strikes that he's going to be given from weird angles. So that being said, I've got to go with Peyton Talbot. But don't get me wrong, like, Peyton Talbot's not my guy. He's just my fucking
We
pick.
know whose guy he is, Ray. I already said it.
Cesar Marin, the legend, says Talbot's tattoo of the planet Pluto on his chest is what throws me off. But it's a retirement fight, so yeah, Talbot is going to smoke him.
Cesar Marin. Cesar Marin, the legend, bro.
Shout out to Cesar, bro. We fuck
you got
with
to
you,
figure it out,
Cesar.
bro. You've got to figure it out. You know what I mean? I can't wait to watch your guys' your back and forth. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, so.
You guys doing a live one? Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, let's before we get into this featured bout on the main card, tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. My time, but 9 p.m. Eastern time. Tune in to Bros Talk MMA. I'm going to bring my guy Cesar Marin out of the chat, and y'all are going to be able to put a face to the name. And he's going to join me for a live stream. We're going to chat about some prop parlays, in particular the ones that got me paid for the UFC Qatar card. And then we're going to break down what he has in mind and where his vision is for this last pay-per-view of the year. So salute to Cesar Marin. Salute to our whole community, man. I mean, we're the ones that are on here trying to give y'all the insight. And then y'all come in here and get me paid, at least. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all followed, but y'all better get hip to my boy. He's going to put those picks in the chat. And then if you don't catch those here, then catch up with us tomorrow. But
we
shouts out to the
2
legend,
weeks in a
y'all.
row for fucking having solid picks. Not just solid picks, but solid parlays that would have won and won money. And recently it won my co-host money. And yeah, like, I'm trying to get some of that. You know what I mean?
Yo, it was he's proven. He's tried and true. He said, my face is ugly, so don't hate, but my parlays and pockets be fat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, I'm bucking with that shit. That's dope. That's real shit.
Much love to Cesar Marin, the legend. I'm glad he changed he got his whole shit changed up. I love it. Tune in tomorrow.
He's big time now, huh?
Yeah, my man, you know, he fucking made a name for himself. So moving on to the featured bout on the main card, y'all, we have a flyweight matchup. We have Brandon Moreno going up against Tatsuro Taira. We got Moreno coming in. They are 11-5 with 2 draws in the UFC, 23-8 with those 2 draws overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Taira coming in. They are 7-1 in the UFC, 17-1 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Brandon Moreno in this one by decision. I think they're going to be the more well-rounded of the two. So, although they're the older by like 6 years, they're pretty much the same size. So he should just look to keep this one at distance, move around the cage, and just piece up Tyara. Do not let this one go to the ground and either just draw him to deep water or open up a finish. But definitely has the capability to run away with this one by decision. He just has to avoid the grappling. And with Tyara, they're going to be younger and more well-rounded. Definitely should look to close the distance, and they just need to, hunt for that takedown. I would say that they have two options. They hunt for the takedown, and they just try to get Moreno the fuck out of there. Or what I think would be their best option is they just need to assert dominance in those first 2 rounds. They need to go all out with their grappling for the first 2 rounds, get ahead on the scorecards via control time, and then just kind of, do whatever it is they need to do in that 3rd round. I think that this being a 3-round fight goes more into their favor for that, because in 5-round fights, it's been proven that they don't necessarily have the cardio if they're not able to get that grappling going in a way that, is favorable for them. I think Moreno is the perfect matchup for them, almost kind of a mirror of one of their only defeats, which was Brandon Royval. I feel like this is Brandon Royval all over again for Tyara, and a chance for him to redeem himself, but also we might find out that these kind of fighters who they're so well-rounded, these niggas just tripping upstairs, but they're so well-rounded that they're able to stuff the takedowns or at least are able to create scrambles and get back to their feet, and then they just piece up Tyara, because I don't think Tyara is that nice with the hands. So all in all, I'm going with Moreno. But if Tyara can get their grappling going early, they definitely, could get ahead on the cards and at least, if not finish Moreno, squeak one out. My bad.
Shit out.
I know that was long-winded. I'm going to go take a drink. Yo.
Brandon Moreno for the fucking KO. And let me tell you why. This man's won fights with torn ACLs in his fucking legs. He's went 4 rounds with Figgy, 4 different fights. I mean, this dude is just, he's not scared to fight anybody. He could beat you on the ground. He's got, in my opinion, some of the best boxing UFC's ever seen. He's just, and he's just a great fighter. I feel like his mindset in there is just never quit. And even for a fighter like Tatsuro, he's going to have a hard time once he gets close with him and he realizes how, explosive Moreno is, how much them elbows really hurt up close and personal, and how hard it's going to be to get into Moreno's legs without getting him to sprawl out. And because Moreno's just, he's powerful. He's just, It's one of my favorite fighters personally. But I don't think Tatsuro knows what he's walking into. He's walking into the lion's lair. You know what I mean? He's getting fed to somebody, and he has no idea. You know what I mean? Because he's such a humble, nice guy, and one of my favorite people to watch fight. Plus, the way he knocks people out with his boxing, you know what I mean? When he's inside that fucking phone booth, he's just, I don't know, his footwork in his hands, or just, we won't ever see it again. Not for a long time, at least. I got Moreno.
Brandon Moreno's a fucking dog. He's going to fucking, sit there and put pressure on him the entire time. That being said, Brandon Moreno, most of his last few fights have been 5-round fights. We're talking about a 3-round fight in this particular bout. And he's good for that. He's good for 5. What is he at?
He'll be able to blow his wad in the second round if he needs to, and still have the endurance to fucking put it out to the 3rd if it goes that far.
Hopefully he doesn't blow his wad in the fucking in the cage. I don't want to see that. But that being said,
you know what I mean, Ray.
Yeah, it is what it is. But that being said, he's going to fucking just whoop on this man for 3 fucking rounds because he's solid for 3 rounds. He's good for that. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Brandon Moreno versus a fucking a dude that's not, he's tested, but he's not tested. He's not Brandon Moreno tested.
His wrestling's not going to fucking smother Moreno.
He's not.
Brandon Moreno is not Young Sung Park.
Real shit.
Absolutely.
That being said, Brandon Moreno for the win. What are we talking about? Part of my parlay. Go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The legend in the chat, he says, Mexican power, dale.
Dale.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
I
indeed.
mean,
All right,
what
y'all.
does dale mean, bro? Like, maybe I said some weird shit. Go.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Yeah, yo, bro. Shit, we moving up, y'all. We can fact check right in the middle of the show, y'all. We're moving up. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, y'all, and the first of 2 title fights taking place on the last pay-per-view possibly ever. We got Alexandre Pantoja going up against Joshua Van for the flyweight title. We got Pantoja coming in. They are 14-3 in the UFC, 30-5 overall, and are currently riding an 8-fight win streak. Pretty sure they haven't lost in like 5 years. Joshua Van is 8-1 in the UFC, 15-2 overall, and are currently riding a 5-fight win streak. My pick's gonna be with Alexandre Pantoja in this one by sub. They're gonna be the older of the 2 by 11 years, longer, well-rounded, and an elite grappler.
Is there a line for that?
They should look to close the distance and just put Van on their back foot, get him against the fence, get a solid takedown, or even, he's even good for climbing you while standing and then just fucking choking you out with a standing, or getting to your back in a standing position. So it's either that or, he can control Van for 5 rounds, but I just feel like he needs to go in there and do what he does. I know that Van is a great boxer. He's a great counter striker. So, Pantoja rushing in could be cause for him to get caught. But I just feel like Pantoja, he's in a certain level now that it's about what he does and can you stop it. And I just don't think Van can stop it. Van's going to be basically a striker. His focus is going to be to stuff takedowns and, try to piece Pantoja up, wear him out, and potentially, start to open up a finish via on the feet. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Pantoja is going to do what he does best. And Van's going to learn a valuable lesson, gain some championship experience, and be a player later on down the road. But right now, it's just still Pantoja's time until I think he calls it otherwise.
All right, that's enough of that shit. I'm taking fucking Josh Van. Let me tell you why, okay? Pantoja's done nothing but take advantage of a fucking depleted weight class that has not very many fucking big names in it. If you look at his resume of all the guys that he's fought and had to get there, Royval, Silva, and Teixeira is probably the top of the guys. Hey, hear me out. Look at the rest of the names on here. Cody Durden, Edgar Charez, Charles Johnson. He lost to Charles Johnson. Of all freaking people. So I'm taking Josh Van. I feel like he's going to be the immovable force. I feel like Pantoja's been taking advantage of a not so great weight class, and I feel like, this could be the time because Josh Van has showed us nothing but resilience. He's come back, even though he's lost before. He's come back in his fights and shown that he could come back in the later rounds and still, put on a show and get the W.
I feel like you just helped make my point because if you're talking about it being a deleted weight class, depleted weight class. Josh Van is going to be the first UFC fighter ever born in the 2000s to compete for a belt.
That's crazy.
That's what they've had to do. So, yeah, maybe the weight class is depleted so much so that they had to skyrocket a 25-year-old before the milk has even dried behind his ears. So, therefore...
Who says he drinks milk?
So that I don't know about him drinking milk, but he eats McDonald's on the way to his training. He talks about that.
He's young enough he could do that.
Okay. All I'm saying is this, is that Josh Van is, if you're going to say that the weight class is depleted, Josh Van is definitely a prime example of what you're saying because they're running out of people to give Pantoja And Josh Van is definitely not on the level of everybody that Pantoja has beat. Not only once, but pretty much twice. A lot of these dudes in this division.
Sure.
You got to go with the champ.
Go ahead, Ray.
You goofy bitches. Like, what the fuck am I even doing here? Like, I should just go ahead and move on because, like, we're talking about Pantoja. He's a fucking on an 8-fight win streak versus somebody that's on a 5-fight win streak. What are we talking about?
Josh Van lost to Charles Johnson just last summer.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, again, like, he lost, so, like, fuck that guy. Like, we're talking about fucking Pantoja for the fucking win. Like, we're talking about these loser. Like, this dude's a loser. Like, not a loser. Like, obviously, he has, like, a little win streak, whatever. Cool. But winner. We're talking about winners. I pick winners. That's what I'm doing. That's my whole shit. I'm not sure if you guys know me. I'm like RayBuck, Michael Jordan. I pick winners. Pantoja's the winner. 8-fight win streak. He can win any way he wants to.
Look at him, bro. When you
bring it over here.
When you talk like that,
Take your damn shades off so you see who you talk to, goddammit.
Puff your chest out to him.
Get your goddamn face out my
face. Get a drink.
Get out my face.
God damn. Get a fucking drink. You know what I mean? I'm fucking tired of both of you guys. Because you guys just, like, you're long-winded about shit that's not gonna fucking win. Other than you this particular time. Yeah. But still. Pantoja for the win. We're talking about an 8-fight win streak in the UFC versus a 5-fight win streak in the UFC.
We're making history this fucking weekend.
And he wins any way he wants to win. Pantoja for the belt. Let's run it. Go ahead.
Yeah, next time you use the mic, put the mic to your face.
I don't give a fuck. I was loud enough. I was loud enough.
You think you projected loud enough?
I did.
All right. Good show. Shouts out to Cesar Marin, the legend, in the chat. He said, this fight is in the not to finish parlay. More on that later. Take it to the bank. This fight will not go 5 rounds.
Hold on. That's something big said right there because this dude finishes all his shit submission, but Cesar, my man's a legend.
Hey,
he knows what he's talking about.
He's got the vision. I've seen it. I've witnessed it with my own eyes.
So with that being said, if he doesn't think this is going to decision, Cesar, who you think's taking on? Who thinks having a higher output? Who's taking the dub on this?
We will wait that answer here in just a second, but without further ado, y'all, let's move on to the main event of the evening.
I'm so irritated. I can't even say that shit with him right now. Taking that shit.
We got the bantamweight title on the line, y'all. We got history on the line, y'all. We got 15 fights won in a row on the line, y'all. Give me 1 second. We got the champion, the machine, possibly the greatest bantamweight of all time, Merab Dvalishvili, making their 4th title defense in 1 calendar year, going up against a familiar foe, somebody that he beat on his way up to getting that title. He's going to be taking on Petr Yan in this bout.
It's Pewter.
Petr Yan. Dvalishvili is coming in 14-2 in the UFC, 21-4 overall, and is currently riding a 14-fight win streak. We got Petr Yan coming in 11-4 in the UFC, 19-5 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Dvalishvili in this one by decision or sub. They're going to be the older of the two by a couple years and slightly shorter but longer in reach. Basically, well-rounded, cardio machine, and really, once again, kind of like the way I talked about Pantoja, it's about him doing what he needs to do. It has nothing to do with what Petr Yan's going to do. It's if Petr Yan can stop what Dvalishvili's going to do. So I'm going with Dvalishvili in this one by decision or sub. And basically, he just needs to do what he does. Merab needs to do Merab things. And just that's all that needs to happen. He just, doesn't need to stray away from the game plan. He doesn't need to try and match Petr Yan on the feet. He doesn't need to, try and test himself in anything other than just getting through his 4th title defense. That's it. He just needs to just be Merab Dvalishvili in there. If he wants to be more aggressive and try and go for the finish, I'm cool with that. But anything outside of just what we've come to know from this man, time in and time out, is the only risk I see. Other than that, Petr Yan, he has to crack him. I think that's the only route to victory for him, is he has to crack him or just show this superior takedown defense and, be able to take advantage of those stuffed takedowns and piece them up to decision or open up a fucking finish. But ultimately, I just don't even see how Petr Yan gets it done. I feel like as much of a fucking beast as he is, he's somewhat one-dimensional in my opinion. He has great, striking and good takedown defense against, subpar grapplers. And I'm not even going to say subpar grapplers. I would say there's elite grapplers and then there's Merab. And it's just one of those things. It's like you would be the champ if Merab wasn't in the division. And you're just going to have to wait your turn until homeboy decides to vacate the title and take on new challenges, or you're going to have to just settle for the fact that you were a top 5 contender in the division and just hang your hat on that. But, yeah, I'm going with Dvalishvili in this one. Who you got, my guy?
I'm going with Dvalishvili as well. We all know what he's going in there to do, right? Petr Yan, stylistically, it's just terrible matchup for him. He carries this high boxing for his Muay Thai, which is perfect for a double-legged or a single-legged. Merab's going to take this guy down anytime he wants to. He's going to be peeling him off a lot of this fight. I hope this has means to be a boring fight, just because Merab's not known for knocking people out. Obviously, Petr Yan's going to be trying to finish Merab any way he can, but Merab's going to be taking him down, beating him up. You know what I mean? Petr Yan has excellent ground game, actually. Really good chain wrestling, but I don't think that's going to be a factor in this. Merab's just on another level, and like my partner said, as long as he's reigning champ, Petr Yan or anybody else in this division doesn't have a chance, in my personal opinion.
Watch this. Don't worry. I got us covered, y'all. Check this out. I think both you motherfuckers is stupid as a motherfucker. I'm going to go with Dvalishvili. Oh, my bad, bro. Hey, yo, let's hand it over.
It's funny because
let's get our thoughts from RayBuck. Hey, bro.
He did it just like you do.
Who you going with in the main event, bro?
Yeah. He already did your pick, just like you do it.
Oh, yeah? Just like I do, huh?
I feel like I was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. Let's go ahead and say that. You know what I mean? You're my brother, but I came down to you going, what the fuck was that?
He was doing an impression of your...
didn't want any dead time in the show, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's surprising that you didn't just talk for fucking hours on this guy kind of fucking sometimes he fucking wrestles this way and da, 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 da. No one want to hear your nerd shit, you know what I mean? That's why I went and got myself a drink. That being said, I'm going with Dvalishvili. I'm gonna go with the machine, the winner, the better of all these goddamn picks. Because he's getting ready to do his 4th title defense in the same year. Because he's a boss.
Yes, indeed.
And there's no reason why he should lose. Why are we thinking he would
porn star stamina?
Porn star stamina. The same as RayBuck's.
I was talking about Merab or whatever.
But Merab is always talking about me. So anyway, that being said, we're going to go with the win, the machine, Dvalishvili.
All right, y'all. Well, that concludes our picks and predictions portion of the show for the last pay-per-view potentially ever to take place on the UFC platform going into the Paramount era. Gentlemen, do we have any parlays that y'all would like to share with the people before I let my guy Cesar Marin, the legend, go ahead and put his picks into the chat? And make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're going to be breaking down those prop parlays and showing y'all a new way to the money via my guy Cesar Marin, the legend. But enough on that. We got any parlays, Parlay God?
I'll let the parlay prince go first.
Took my microphone.
I'm taking Bruno Ferreira, Nazim Sadykhov, and Jan Blachowicz. And if you want to get it stinky for the night, take Josh Van, dog. Put the money on Josh Van.
All right.
Trying to shit your socks for the night. Right, that's how we say it.
Stinky for the night, bro. It's
Shit
wild
your
as
pants
fuck.
is more my style, but in the socks is cool too. I mean, you gotta be doing something great. You shit your socks. My parlay is actually just gonna be a main card money line. So we got. I didn't put Blachowicz in this one though, so it's not the entire main card, but it's the last 4 remaining fights. So I got Peyton Talbot, Brandon Moreno, Alexandre Pantoja, and Dvalishvili for the win. So that's who I'm going with in a money line parlay, and I guess, do any of y'all got any other parlays or anything? How's it going?
Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Because it's a goddamn parlay god. It's a fucking parlay genius. It is. The evil genius it is. Give him about having that crown, right? Abdul Malik for the first one.
Okay.
Jalen Turner for the second one.
Okay.
Peyton Talbot for the third.
Okay.
Brandon Moreno for the fourth. Pantoja for the fifth. And Dvalishvili, Mr. Merab, the machine, for the sixth.
Okay.
Who the fuck wants what? Who wants it with me?
Yes.
You know what I mean? With my whole shit, I just scared off all the white girls that are coming downstairs.
Wildin'. Wildin'.
Parlay God, parlay genius, the evil genius. Y'all know what it is.
Yes, indeed, folks. Well, all right. Let's see here. I would say, okay, make sure that you like this stream. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Shouts out to all of our viewers, all of our subscribers. Make sure that if you want to support the channel, to check out our Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. But, other than that, just the like and the view is all we really need. And we really appreciate y'all. We're at, 322 subscribers. And this time last year, I don't even think that were on the verge of breaking 100 yet. So shouts out to everybody that's tuned in. I can't thank y'all enough.
Shout out to Gabriel, bro.
Shouts out Cash Money, Be Ready 303. Shouts out Fight Bloodline. Make sure you go subscribe to their channel.
G-Wave.
Shouts out G-Wave. Shouts out Ashley being there for Cash Money. Shouts out to you.
Shouts out Phaedra. You know what I mean?
Yep. Big shout out to Phaedra.
Big shouts out to her. Cesar being the legend. I think you already said it, but I'm gonna say it again.
Please do.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for stopping by, Queen Angel.
Shouts out motherfucking R squared, the best DJ in the building in the
All buildings.
all
Every
buildings.
Any building.
Any building, all Lodo.
No. Ever. Around the fucking globe.
Global DJ.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Get it fucked up.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, yeah. Dale. Dale. Man, just learn that shit.
Yo, and if you guys want to be a part of our live viewership in the audience, feel free to stop by 7:30 every Thursday. Most Thursdays, as far as we're coming up on a break, but when we get back, it'll be every Thursday. Don't be scared to come by and have a drink and have a fucking talk with your boy.
I'm gonna run down. Do you want to run down Cesar Marin's picks?
Yeah.
You want to? Okay.
No, I mean, you can do it.
All right. Cesar Marin, the fucking legend.
Pay
wants
close
to-
attention, folks. Pay close attention. This man got me paid last event. So make sure you pay close attention to these fights that are not to go to decision. Just want to let y'all know that. They're not supposed to finish. Go ahead, Raymond, name those off.
Aslam, Malik, McKinney, Torres, Zayn, Pantoja. Gustav fights not to finish is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
And if you want to spice it up, you know what? We're gonna save that for tomorrow's episode. Make sure that y'all tune in 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be talking about prop parlays. My guy Cesar Marin, the legend, got me paid last event, showing me his parlays that consist of fights that are not gonna go to distance, which is, it sounds, when you think about it, it's like duh, but it's super profound. Definitely found my way to the money with that method, and I'm looking forward to this weekend and chopping it up with him tomorrow. So y'all make sure, if you're not paying attention to these picks right now, tune in tomorrow, because we're gonna talk about it all, and it's gonna be a great time. My man's currently out in Florida right now rocking with us, so shouts out to him.
Big shout out.
And we got Cash Cole in the chat. Once again, like I said, make sure that you check him out. Fight Bloodline. They always stream weekly. They always do their picks and predictions for every UFC card. And they also talk about various other sports topics. So make sure that you check them out. Shouts out Cash Cole, Be Ready, G-Wave, even the homie Mateo that Cash Cole had on the other night. Shouts out to him. Fridays now. You can catch them streaming on Fridays.
Shout out to Loose, Little Hugging Dudes.
Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bros Talk MMA. You can follow me as well on both of those platforms at UTICA_SME. That's UTICA_SME. You know, rock with your boy. You know, we post funny shit and just things outside of the channel. And shouts out to the fucking legendary, historic, great Whiskey Bar Denver here in downtown Denver, 2203 Larimer Street. Come and rock with us, just like Fatima, my guy R Squared in the building, came to join us. Come rock with us, you know, have a drink, have a smoke, whatever it is. Come check us out. We have one more event left, y'all, next week. We have one more event left, and then we go on a 5-week hiatus. I believe I'll still be in the mix around here somewhere, and we're going to keep this going over those 5 weeks. But make sure you come and join us for this last event before we jump over into the Paramount era starting January 24th. We got Pimblett versus Gaethje in the first pay-per-view. I mean, the first numbered card that isn't a pay-per-view on Paramount. Lightweight interim title. Kayla Harrison versus the return of Amanda Nunes for the bantamweight title. Hey, y'all, we got a lot going on.
Yes.
But it's the holiday season, and I know these fools are about to tell me, shut the fuck up, so go ahead.
Please.
Shut the fuck up, my guy. Like, we're good. Like, we've been sitting here listening to your goddamn breakdown of the whole world, and like, I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? Because you do know a lot of shit, but like, fucking goddamn, bruh. Enjoy yourself, motherfucker.
Whatever, motherfucker.
I just want to explain to y'all that it's RayBuck, Michael Jordan, the greatest that's ever done it, the greatest that ever will do it, the motherfucking evil genius, the Mr. Give me my belt, hand me my crown, make shit fucking happen. I can't wait to strut my shit and do whatever is needed.
Goodness.
Strut your shit.
Yeah.
Strut.
Strutting your shit look like.
Yeah.
Oh
What, how
my
do you
God,
stretch
here we
it?
go. What is this?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Oh my God, I'm looking at it right now. Oh my God, what was that?
This is why we don't drink, guys. This is why we shouldn't drink.
Motherfucker look like Robo Mike.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Look
You know what,
like
you're right.
Lieutenant Dan trying to do the robot.
You look like Cher trying to do the robot.
I know you're thinking about it now. You're like, I probably should have did that. Fucking alcohol.
You want to try that again?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
You want to put some sugar in that?
We're just going to talk about the fact that my fucking picks are going to be good. Your picks are going to be terrible. We'll just make it, we'll go from there. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that shit in the next little episode.
All right, there, sugar
Hopefully
shorts.
y'all picked that up. I'm not sure. All right, y'all. Well, this has been another episode of Bros Talk MMA. This is our 83rd episode. So shouts out to that one time. You know, we got one more of these to go. But until next week, y'all, which will be Brandon Royval going up against Manel Kopp. This has been Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, UTICA, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick, a.k.a. Mr. In the Fucking Green. Shouts out to UFC Predictions Tracker. Make sure you go check them out, follow their channel. I would break them down, but, you know, these guys want me to shut the fuck up. This dude already said his outro, so without further ado.
It's Mr. Bag Getter. It's Mr. Never Miss. I'm fucking ready to get the fuck out of here.
I don't give a fuck. No, I'm doing my shit again. It's fucking RayBuck, Michael Jordan, this dude. I'm the greatest that ever has done it. What the fuck are we talking about? I'll be whipping ass and taking cash. RayBucks, call it down.
And with that being said, y'all, until the next time, we out.